So image pullBackOff, this is pretty familiar to a lot of people. There could be a number of issues related to why we're seeing this error message, but quite often they're just related to the name of the image or particularly the tag of the image itself. So what we're going to do is take a look at the pods in our namespace, and we can see this doesn't tell us a whole lot. So let's go find a command that's going to help us out. This command we're going to search for is going to search through every image pullBackOff event, find the pod that is experiencing it, and try to determine if the image or the tag actually exists. What we're doing is we're running a Skopeo pod, and Skopeo is an image inspection tool. So here we can actually see that we found the backoff issue. We can't actually pull the image in that particular image name and pair. We've actually went to go look to see if it's there. It doesn't exist. So then we've provided a list of tags that do exist for that image at that repository. If we jump back to dig a little deeper, so what we're going to do is look through every event in the namespace and in the last 5 minutes, and then determine which ones actually are image pullBackOff events. That's going to create a list for us. Now, if we have any of those, we're going to run the Skopeo pod, and we're just going to let it continue to run, so we only run one of them. We do have to have permissions to deploy this pod, but we will clean it up when we're done. Once that pod is done running, we will pass it the list of every event. We're going to parse that event to figure out the image path tag and the image path name as well. Then we're going to check whether or not the container exists. So we're actually going to run a kubectl exec into the Skopeo pod. We're going to run Skopeo inspect against the image path and the image tag. If that errors out, then we basically determine that it doesn't exist. If it doesn't error out, then we actually have a healthy container image name and path. We basically say that it does exist. If it doesn't exist, we then run another command using Skopeo list tags to determine what other tags might be available for that image, and then we print those out to the user. And that's it. That's the whole command.